Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld, and we are back with another Toxic Waster episode. Here we are. I believe this might actually be episode 100, so it's a monumental one. I hope it's going to be better than the last one. We did have a major loss. Our co-founder, Snuff, dropped dead after a social fight, apparently with a missile. I mean, it's happened before. We've had fatal social fights many times, but we just ended the last episode with a promotion. So Raider is now, he's taken Snuff's position as the colony leader. Of course, Emma is still the moral guide. She is pregnant with Snuff's child. And I think we're probably going to name him Snuff Jr., boy or girl, just Snuff Jr. That's what the baby's going to be named. She is in her third trimester, so that's a big deal. We're really looking forward to that. Maybe that'll be this episode. It's been a while since she's been pregnant, so we've got our boy Furry here. Just some quick updates for everybody. What are you wearing? He's got a freaking quiver on. He's a melee dude too. Completely useless. But anyway, health wise, our furry's doing better. Look at this. Moderate. His cancer's gone. We successfully excised it. And he now has a detoxifier lung and a synthetic lung. We were going to give him 2 detox, but we failed one operation, and we just had an extra synthetic laying around. So we installed that one. I'm hoping this will get him up off his feet. We'll see. Unfortunately, the thrombo we were trying to tame died, so it's in there. It had an infection in the eye, and I didn't catch it in time because it's a wild animal. We didn't get notifications because, infection, extreme medical. None of that popped up, and I just didn't notice it or forgot about it. But sadly, maybe we'll have another chance with some thrombos. But our caravan is back on the way to the pigs. We are back on track. The pigs are neutral. We're not allied yet. But our caravan's heading there again. Maybe we'll get to visit them this episode. We ended up getting a nice, juicy transport pod sent over to them in time, and we were able to switch the direction of our caravan and get it going. Now, last but not least, our prisoners here. We've got a bunch of them. This one walking around is actually one of the ones we're trying to keep. So let's see here. Social. Very close to being converted. Now, I know we have a word of trust. I'm pretty sure Snuff was it, though. Word of love. Clope? Word of love. Dang it. Yeah, I think it was just Snuff, because there was a second word of trust at some time, but it was, I believe, Sienna, who died also. Right now, who are we working on? It doesn't really matter. You know what? It might be Sun. It's hard to tell. Anyway, so we're just going to have to wait. The whole point of that is we're just going to have to wait. But I'm anxious because there's 2 prisoners in here we really want. This one, tough, depressive, nimble. Depressive's not great, but other than that, a 17-year-old female's good, and a 14-year-old male, psychopath, optimist, industrious. Both really good pawns. He's incapable of dumb labor, but we'll stick him in front of a research bench. Now, here's the deal, though. With those 2 impids, we're not going to worry about synthetic lungs or any of that stuff. We're going to inject them with our xenogerms. I've already got 2 designed. Amongst other traits, both of these include tox immunity. Both of them do. I can see them right there in the bottom of the list. Now, they're somewhat different, but both are kind of melee focused, but that doesn't matter. We're just going to inject both of them. I can't wait to see what happens. I am waiting until we get them at least, recruited, I guess. I don't know what the best way to do it is. I just don't want to waste it. If we inject them now as prisoners and then there's a big riot and they break out and one of them gets killed, that's a waste. So we're just going to wait till they get fully recruited, which means we do have to deal with their friends here. I kind of want to get these folks out of here. So you can see we're going through our normal routine, doing a little harvesting. You know what? I might grab one of them. Lee here. Did we get her genes? Yeah, so she's got her genes growing. Tell you what, let's start off this episode right. We just had a promotion. Emma's pregnant, but let's do a little human waste disposal here with Lee. Now, Quiz is the one we want. Oh, Lee's downed. Chop? Sure. I'm pretty sure Chop is the pig we picked up. Yeah. So, you know what? The only thing with that is I want to get his clothes off him, but he's got some stuff on him we might want. Oh, yeah, we'll take those. Sell that stuff. So let me get them all prepared, and then we're going to have a little human waste celebration. Oh no. Oh no, check it out, Chop. I just realized he was one of the prisoners we originally captured when we were still hostile with the pigs. So, you know what we need to do is just release him. Yeah, because he's a member of that faction. Because when I went to strip him, it said stripping him is going to hurt our relationship. We just got them back to neutral. So he's not a viable option. We'll just have to wait till Lee gets back up off her feet. She's healing. I haven't done any surgeries on her. Oh, wait, her spine is shattered. Oh, crap. Wait, did we do that? Okay, we'll just wait till he heals. Then we'll do a ritual. But I think with Lee, then, we're probably safe to start pulling some stuff out here. Some eyes and ears and everything else that's good. Okay, well, I would say that our first stop off with our caravan has been a pretty good success. This is everything we've got. The only bad thing is, oh, well, I just realized we might be able to buy some animals. They don't have any pack animals. I don't think the rams count. Maybe we'll grab a dog. Just, that's not bad to help like Clope and stuff train too. Did that increase it? Nah, that didn't increase it at all. All right, we'll leave the dog behind because we're going to go to another one of these towns. But look at this. We got Prestige Cataphract Armor. I'm buying a couple of the Archide capsules because I think we can use those now in genetics. The Wake Up is just a backup for them. We're getting a bunch of medicine. The Word of Trust, Side Trainer. We were just talking about that. And, of course, a bunch of good components. And look at what we're doing in exchange. Just cowboy hats. Look at that, 14,000 worth of silver right there in cowboy hats. And I've still got some clothing left to sell. Not a whole lot. Certainly not worth the same amount as those legendary Thrumbo cowboy hats, but we've got enough and we're going to accept it and move on to this one, which is super close. So I'm excited to see how that goes. But, oh, back here at the colony, the furry is going well. What's her name is churning out the masterwork human leather clothes. I think we're going to stick some of this into another pod and yeah, make allies with the furries. We're also working on some more ranged shield belts for everybody, so we're really starting to push out the trade goods now. Components are really the big bottleneck, but man, once this caravan gets back, that will no longer be the case. Well, oh no, uh-oh, this is a problem. Missile just started a social fight with Coords here, who is one of the prisoners we want to keep. And Missile is also the person who recently killed Snuff in a social fight. Missile, you son of a bee. I hope you get beat, Missile. Oh my god, he knocked him down. Alright, no permanent injuries. Put your sword away, Missile. Jesus, what was this all about? Koi spoke negatively as a value as a human. Oh my god. Yeah, well, I mean, that's deserving, but for the love of God, quit fighting people, Missile, please. And at the very least, stop killing your opponents. I mean, these are members of the colony here. Well, there goes our little piggy friend. He has headed off the map to get us a little bit more bonus faction influence there. That's going to be very helpful. Of course, the Impids are in a lot worse shape. And I realized, too, we're actually out of herbal medicine right now, which stinks. So a lot of the surgeries we've got set are still just on hold now because we're not going to bump that up for prisoners. I'm not going to be using our real medicine on that. We've got a lot of it, but you know how quickly that can go. If you get like 8, 9 people injured, yeah, your medicine stash dwindles real quick. But luckily, our trade caravan is picking some of that up. Look at that. They're almost at their second destination. That's fantastic. Let's check Furry's health. He's still at moderate, but it has gone down. Yeah, he's at 40. Oh, I just saw it drop from 46 to 45%. So looks like he's doing good. I did get the suggestion to zone him to out of any polluted areas. The problem is our pollution is such a patchwork, and it's not really total in any area inside the compound. It's a lot more thorough outside. But inside here, this was kind of an accident. We stored a bunch of tox pods right here while we were locked in our compound. But nonetheless, I think we're going to be okay. With those 2 bionics in the furry, I think we'll be fine. Oh my god, there it is. Alright, well, oh, she's putting out legendary works, man. That is one legendary Devil Strand Parka, or Duster. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now I hope she puts out a couple legendary range shield belts. That would be even more fantastic. Okay, well, we're here at our second location for trading. It's not such a great one. Two reasons. They just don't have a lot of great stuff, really. But also, I'm kind of worried we're having to balance our carrying capacity here. Like, if I were to buy all their components, it would put us over a little bit. So I'm going to wait because there's two more villages to go to. We did pick up their advanced, a low shield pack, and a triple threat. And I guess I'll give them a duster. That's up there by accident. Let's take that off there. Keeping that stuff for now because I am actually trying to give them as much silver as possible because that'll drop our weight, obviously, if we use silver. And then on the last village, so the next stop is over here. These, I guess, we'll stop by this one. We'll just see what they have. But these are going to be the two next final stops before we head home. So I'll try and collect as much silver at this location before we get back. Unless there's something really good, obviously. Then we'll be going for that. Look at this here. Legendary range seal belt. I can barely say that. Oh, look, we're also allied now, too. From that trade right there. That's awesome. You know what that means? We don't have to worry about sending another transport pod for now, so that's fantastic. Okay, well, I almost wrote off this little tribal, but they actually had a yak for us, so that's very helpful because that is a beast of burden. We can use it to increase our mass. See, if I take it off there, we're in the yellow, but if we add on the male, boom, there it goes. We also picked up a psychic insanity lance. I just like to grab as many of those as possible, but they don't have much else except a few components. I could start like trying to get their steel and a little bit of gold, but again, that's carrying capacity we just don't have really, even with the yak. So we're going to head over here. These are our two last areas. As I mentioned, we might make a loop around here, but I doubt it. We'll see. After these two, we'll probably have our fill with trading. But once Zachary gets home with Son, we'll probably give him a couple of days rest, but then we're going to start to think about taking on these ancient complexes here, see what these babies have, and maybe even we'll hit up a genetics lab too. That's what these are. These look like ancient complex, but that's actually a genetics lab. So if we go to this, we'll be able to pick up, you know, the start of like an animal mutation genetic scheme. That's kind of what this room's going to be. I'm going to fit this in here. We're still really missing some good mining people, though, so it's really critical for us to get... Coords is a big one here with her mining. We might make her a couple of drill arms, too, so we'll see. And, you know, I've almost forgotten. Are we... Yes, we do have a rock smasher. Okay, I'm playing too much RimWorld, different builds here lately, different colonies, so I get confused. But we could probably promote her, even though him, even though he's not like really good at it right now. That'll help him. You know, he's got the double passion, so I don't really care. He's incapable of dumb labor, so what else is he going to do? Just research? Might as well make him our mining specialist, I think. Coords, as long as you survive, buddy. Yep, he's one of the ones here. Let's see his right leg. So we'll need some bionics, no doubt about it. But that's what we've got Princess working on. She's making 50 to 25 stacks of advanced components here. We're going to get her working on that. Then she's going to make us some more bionics. I think it's time to switch back over to that. In fact, if you look, that's kind of what we're working on right now, research-wise. I think I might go for rib implants. These are really cool. If you've never used this mod or have never played around with them, these are really good. The extra, you know, healing. You can even install like drugged ribs so people never have to worry about going to deficiency. I think that'll work with the wasters. I haven't actually tried that, but let's do it. Let's make some drugged ribs. If we look at this, you'll see one of the ingredients is, does it show me? Yeah, oh, here we go. Medical rib, drug rib implant, and 2 medicine. No, that's for the operation. Let's go to the drugged rib itself. It's not showing it, is it? Or maybe I'm just missing it. Hold on a sec. Okay, well, it says equipped with little flake dispensers, so I think that's what the... I'm trying to remember what the actual ingredient is. I know it's one of the drugs. I think it's a psychite-based drug, flake, so... You know what, we might want to get some of that going too. That's one of the ones I often don't make in favor of yayo, because yayo is an ingredient in goat juice. So I usually just ignore flake, but we've got 2 drug tables. Might as well set up an order of flake, and we probably have the psychite for it, no doubt about it. So I'll set that up, and I'll just copy the bill. Boom. So that way, in case we do need some flake for the ribs, we'll have it, and we'll just have some extra psychite. I'll go ahead and make sure that they can stack it over here too. Let's see, make sure flake is set here. Yes, it is. All right. So they should have a nice little flake party some point. Uh-oh. We've got a ransom demand by the gas van again. Oh, well, this time at least they're just asking for stuff. Last time they just straight up attacked us. But look, they want literally the stuff they're wearing, the shirt or the helmet off of her head. No, no, no. This is a refuse and fight. Come on. Let's do this. See how it goes. Okay, they're scrambling to inject the go juice. There they go. Let's see what we've got going on here. I'm just going to start backing them away from the animals. I don't know how many people there are. We got really lucky on that last attack. Let's keep moving. Don't stop. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, I see them. Let me just take a quick peek. We got shotguns, pistols. Okay. Let's head over here. They're trying to... What do we got? Pistol mini turret. Alright, we don't have the greatest range with our weapons, but they are decent weapons for sure. We got a laser rifle. Come on, take them down. Animals might get caught in this crossfire. Let's take a quick peek at everybody. I want to make sure there's no rocket launchers or anything crazy. We do have a bolt action. That could get us into trouble. So let's move forward behind some of these trees here and try and get up a little closer. Keep that water between us. Come on, guys. Down them. All right, let's focus fire. We don't need to kill all of them, just enough to make them turn and run. Oh, man. I think Zach took a hit, but luckily his shield's holding up. Okay, Caravan Battle 1. We got to kind of figure out which way they're going. I'm going to back our people away. Okay, okay. Looks like this guy's... They got a furry. He's not even fighting, basically. All right, yeah. Good enough. Let's... Now, last time I talked about not taking anybody, but let's just look. Optimus Gourmand? Huh. Not great with that age that she's got. But... Ooh, what's she wearing here? I don't know. Should we? Should we? How's her health again? Let's see. Of course, Son is a doctor. So we can tend to her, right? No. Wait, actually, Zachary's a better doctor. That's right. So go ahead and tend to her there, buddy. And maybe we'll try and take her, you know. It's not the end of the world. Just take an extra moment or two here. Come on down, Son. Guard your partner while he tends to our newest prisoner. Okay, well, we've got her. I noticed Popgun is her name. So we've got Popgun the servant now. She's with the Caravan. She's been tended with some medicine, so I assume she's going to survive, but you never know. We might end up selling her, too. We're not against selling anybody into slavery. You know, that's part of it. If you attack us, it's your open season on you. But then again, we might just take her back. And Optimus is not bad. Now, Gourmand kind of sucks because that's like guaranteed mental breaks, you know, is that little Gourmand trait because she's going to get upset and just have her little pig out sessions. But it's also kind of a good thing because then she gets the full catharsis, which is like... literally plus 40, I think, to the mood for a short time, for like 24 hours or whatever. So it can be good, and, you know, she's a backup cook. Let's see here. It's always nice having backups, because right now we've only got one, considering I think Son might be the other cook who's out, or maybe... No, you know what it was? Snuff was our other cook. Yep, Snuff was the other big cook, and he died, so... Wow, I'm glad I realized that. Okay, so our prisoner's definitely coming back, and she's definitely going to take on the role of a new cook. Wow, so this is kind of crazy here. Our caravan just got stopped again, but it was by the Antichrist caravan. Anarchist caravan, I'm sorry, not Antichrist, Anarchist. That's crazy, and they're an exotic goods trader, and so they had some decent stuff. Look at this. We're going to get a power claw, a skill trainer in mining for a new person, some glitter world, and a component. And, of course, it helps us relieve some weight now. They don't want our clothing, so that's unfortunate, but like I said, we'll just trade them the silver. Eases the thing, and now we move on. That was pretty huge. I don't know if I've ever actually... I've encountered people on the road like that, but never anybody with that good of a trade. Nice. Okay. Oh, man, a social fight gets cut off by another trade encounter. Oh, interesting. Well, let's check this one. Let's see what this is about. I was going to show you the social fight and possibly witness another death together, but let's hold off on that, I guess. What do we got here? So they got Muffalo. I've been thinking about picking some of those up. Let's grab them. So we'll take those muffalo home, hopefully. Let's scroll through this real quick. I just want to see if we should even waste our time. They do take clothing, so that's fantastic. The power claws ours. They got food. They're mainly, I think they're like a bulk goods. Yeah, bulk goods traders. So not anything amazing here. Some components. We'll take those for sure. But all right, we need to keep a little bit of wealth for when we get to these towns. Oh boy. There goes all our clothing, just about. We got a few more pieces here to get rid of. All right, wow. Yep. We're getting pretty light on silver now. Darn it. I was hoping we'd have enough to get through to those other cities and maybe pick up a psychic, not a psychic, a resurrector mech if we need it. But, all right, let's hold off on the, well, now we have to because we're locked in. We're not really, but we're going to do it. We're going to take it. And we're going to move on. Let's go ahead and just continue here. We'll see what these guys have. If we have to, I could trade away some of those archive capsules or whatever. But, Cloak, for the love of God, quit getting in fights with the prisoners. They're naked impets here. So, oh man, he's got minor toxic buildup. It's not a concern. It's something that will be cured once we inject him with our xenogerm. But that does remind me, look at this. Our furry friend is down to the minor level. So this has really turned the corner for him. For her. I'm sorry, I think I keep calling him him. They're all the same gender to me. There is no gender distinction in RimWorld. For me, at least. It's all the same. Him, her. But that is fantastic. The furry is probably going to pull through, I'm hoping. And as we get more and more bionics, he's going to become more and more vital. But look at this. Do you see it? It's flashing here. We've got ourselves a notification popping up. At least probably soon that Emma's going to be pregnant. It can take a while, you know, sometimes it takes a long time, but that little red symbol in her icon, or her portrait, is flashing, so I'm going to keep a close eye. Well, here is the second to last settlement here with the pigs. We got a side trainer, Berserk Pulse. It's taking most of our silver away. I mean, we're super close, so I'm just going to go ahead and see what this one has. I doubt they'll have a Mech Resurrector Serum, but it's always good to check, you know. Well, it doesn't look like it here. They got a few interesting things like some low shield packs, but yeah, we're pretty much broke now, so it's time to bring them home. Yeah, the closest they've got is the death rest capacity, but no luck, no luck. I would like the neural heat dump. That's actually, I used to write that off as a terrible spell, but I realize it is good. If you're going to be using heavy casting in a fight, it is good. But anyway, let's accept that, move on, and head them home. I don't think there's any need to go to the tribal. As I mentioned, that was a possibility, but yeah, we definitely don't have enough. So it's going to be a little while, a couple of days. Let's see here. Yeah, but we've got plenty of food, so there's no concern whatsoever. Now we just got to hope they don't get attacked again, because they are kind of running low on goat juice. In fact, I think they might be out of goat juice. So poor old Zachary, he is a hussar, which means he's genetically addicted to that stuff, but he's got plenty of time. I think it's like 30 days he can go before his, like, it really starts to not, like, lay him low. So we should be good. There's our rib implants. Look at that. Oops, let's go to prosthetics, and what do we want? Synthetic repair? No. How about advanced bionics? Yeah. Get us making some of the more advanced stuff for sure. Let's do that. Okay, well, looks like I was right. It's 10 flake there for the drugged rib and 3 neutronamine. Oh no, looks like we have to do a blank rib replacement. I didn't even know that was a thing. All right, so they've changed this up a little bit. Okay, so it takes an advanced, oh wow. All right, we're going to reduce that. I was going to do one for every person, every waster, I should say, and make a whole bunch extra, but let's just start off with 10 here. We'll do 10 and 10 on this. Boom, okay. So that should get them to do it, and we'll suspend that. We'll get all 10 replacements first, so that's interesting. Yeah, it used to be you just crafted up the straight thing out of, well, you know, components all at once, but I like this. It's good to make it a little bit harder to do, kind of balances out the overpowered nature of it, but of course we're still going to have drugs and stuff on offer here, just in case our wasters need it, or they want to, you know, go a little overboard sometimes. Everybody's entitled to that freedom. We're all adults here. Of course, except for the children who aren't adults, but you know what I mean. They're not allowed. Anyway, guys, we will finish today's episode off here watching Princess do her thing as she leaves her workplace to go eat. But anyway, I appreciate you guys all coming by and joining me for these episodes. If you're enjoying the RimWorld playthrough, hit that like button for me. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, guys, and I will see you on the next episode. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a very special shout out to my Patreon members. They are fantastic people. Interstick, Mr. PZ Jones, Lady Viz, and Spuds. Thank you guys so much. Couldn't have done it without you. And I also want to show off this fan art by Vita. It's a cuttlefish scientist. Thank you, Vita.